inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Howell. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's got room. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is on his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Third and long. Here's Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Chargers in 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to...
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw again on second down. Howell. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second down and goal. Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal? Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Howell's throw caught here by Metcalf. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Howell will throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Commanders 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Herbert off of play action. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 22. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Herbert now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
One last shot before the break. Howell. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, Justin Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Herbert back to the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. 2nd down throw for Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing here, Howell. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Touchdown, Washington! That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll get this to Eckler. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Howell out of the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
23 yards, the final tally.
1st down and goal to go.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. After the run, now Herbert to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham there to make the grab. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Powell throwing on third down here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Out for the BAT, here's Sloman. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on. And he's got a man complete. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They snap it to Herbert. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders
on first down, Howell. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Washington.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Chargers 66, Commanders 37.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Powell, another throw on second down. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Complete to number 5. A 41-yard gain.
Powell with one final shot. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor. Now this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on